Shalom again, Israel. This is really a continuation of the video I just dropped because you can tell people that the whole world is against us, and Most High can put it right there in the scriptures. They don't want to hear it though. Everybody is one. No, they ain't. Yeah, they won when it comes to trying to beat our ass. They won then. They don't include us into that equality for all thing. They don't include us into that global citizen thing, because ain't no such thing as a global citizen. The Most High says in Deuteronomy 32:8, he said he separated the people. But what God says, the world says something different. But anyway, you can tell our people, man, hey, no, dog. A lot of us don't want to listen. We didn't want to listen back then. We won't listen now. You can talk about them all day. I just do my job. I don't, the views and the likes and whether look, bro, don't matter to me. Whether you send me offerings or not, don't matter to me. I'll put it up there because people ask. But it don't matter to me because I'm just doing my job. I'm doing what the Most High instructs me to do. But when I tell us who we are, we don't want to know the agenda that the whole world is against us. And it's a reason why we don't like each other. But the Most High said he's going to clean all that up and fix it. But anyway, Isaiah prophesied this a long time ago. Long time ago. Because this prophecy in Isaiah lines up with other prophecies. But I say in Isaiah, it's 66 chapters, and then that was written over more than 200 years, so you can't believe everything in Isaiah. That's why you have to study to show thyself approved. That's why you have to meditate on the word day and night. Then the Most High give you understanding and discernment. But this is what the Most High said through the prophet Isaiah, the son of Amos. Isaiah chapter 30. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. See, we don't understand that America and London and a lot of these other, this is spiritual Egypt. It ain't really spiritual Egypt, it's just called by a different name. This is the same kingdom. That's why we got the pyramid on the back of our dollar bills. That's why we got obelisks in Washington, D.C. and other places around the country. That's why we got that stuff. That's why we got these Egyptian statues, because this is modern day Egypt. Because this is a prophecy. Isaiah came around after our people left the Exodus in Egypt. So that means Egypt's still around. Spirit of Egypt. That's why the Most High said, shame on y'all, man, that trust in Pharaoh and not on him. Because Pharaoh tell you something. The strength of Pharaoh shall be shame. So you think because the Gentiles have so-called power, you trust in them. They tell you to do something, you do it because you think you got to do what they tell you to do in order for you to get your money, in order for you to work, in order for you to eat, in order for you to be successful. And that's not true, because the Most High says he brings up and he brings it down. The Most High said he controls everything. He controls whether you get sick. He controls whether you get better. He controls when you die. He controls whether you don't die. He controls if you get wounded. He controls how you heal. He said because he does all those things. But people don't want to trust in the Most High. They want to trust in Pharaoh, which is this system. Because Joe Biden don't run the United States. It's the system. He said, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Because a lot of us are trusting them. Go on, take the poison. I mean, not the poison. Take the shot. You're fine. It don't stop you from getting the disease. It doesn't stop you from spreading it. It'll just lessen your symptoms so you don't know that you got it, so you can spread it to everyone else. Oh, did I say that? I didn't mean to say that. So Isaiah 30, verse 8. So he's telling Isaiah, now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. This is how these they rebellious. They're going to be rebellious forever and forever. So write it in the book, Isaiah, because this is for a time to come. That's what he was telling Isaiah back then. We are in those times. Isaiah 30 and 9. that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord. They don't want to hear the law of the Lord. They don't want to hear you say, worship the Most High Lord God only. Don't worship nobody else. I don't want to hear that. The law's done away with. No, Most High said, no, they ain't. They're everlasting. They don't want to hear the law of the Lord. Israelites don't want to hear the law of the Lord. A lot of us, Negroes, African Americans, I don't want to hear that. No. Laws are done away with. No, when the Most High said no. But he said, we're rebellious people, lying children, children that would not hear the law of the Lord. Isaiah 30:10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Like I said, Isaiah 30:10. Say to the prophets, don't prophesy to us right things. Doc, what you doing? Don't be prophesying us about what the Most High said about his word and his law. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. He said, worship him only. He said, I don't want to hear that. Do the laws and statutes and commandments. I don't want to hear that. He said, separate yourselves from the world. No, I don't want to do that. Speak to us smooth things like the pastors do. Prophesy deceits, lies like the churches do, because they do. But that's what we want. A lot of us want. Just speak to stuff that I want to hear. Most High love everybody. He never said that. Oh, you can do whatever you want to do. Oh, Most High never said that. But that's what the preacher say. Everybody, come on. Yeah, you good. Come on in. Even though the Most High said that's abominable, he going to kill you for it. But that's okay. I forgive you. Everybody welcome. That's what we want. Want people to say to us sweet things. Prophesy deceits. That's what you want. So if you want them deceits, get ready to deal with what comes from believing and living in those deceits. Isaiah 30:10 and Isaiah 30:11. He said, y'all get out the way. You trying to teach me right. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. We want to worship God, not the Most High. Get him away from here. We're going to worship Jesus. We're going to worship somebody else. That's what that means. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. He too mean. He got too many rules. I don't do that. Jesus said, you can do whatever you want to. Just say his name before you die. You good. It don't matter what you done did. I'm good. Come on, man. That's crazy. But everybody said, no. We don't want to worship God. No, that Old Testament stuff. But God said his word is forever. I know he said that, but, come on, man. Isaiah 30:12. Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Isaiah 30:12, he said, we despise the word and trust in oppression. A lot of us despise the word of the Most High God and trust in oppression. What does trusting in oppression mean? It means it's trusting what the oppressor tells you. The Most High put them over us to whoop us. It's part of our punishment. They try to kill us off. They tell you they're trying to kill you off. They tell you what they're giving you is poison, but you trust in the oppression other than trusting in the Most High God. That's what that means. He said, we despise the word, not me, but my brothers and sisters, and trust in oppression and perverseness. The word is perverted. The world is perverted, but we trust in it. That's okay. The world said it's fine. The Most High said, no. The oppressor trying to kill you, but they're not the oppressor. They're our friends. The Most High said, no, they're your oppressor. They're the belt. I'm swinging the belt, so you need to be scared of me, not the belt. But no, I trust in them. That's cool. They said it's fine, so I'm going to do it. Most High said, come on, man. Isaiah 30:14, and he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel, that is, broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in it the bursting of it, a shirt to take fire from the hearth, or to take water without out of the pit. A hearth is a fireplace. Told you they had fireplaces back then. And you still think Africa is ancient, is the land of our forefathers. A hearth is a fireplace now. You think they have fireplaces over in Africa? Hell no, it's too damn hot. All right now. But there is good news. Good news. Good news. Isaiah 30:15. For thus said the Lord God, the Holy One of Israel, in returning and rest shall ye be saved. In quietness and in confidence shall be your strength, and ye would not. But ye said, no, for we will flee upon horses. Therefore shall ye flee, and we will ride upon the swift. Therefore shall they that pursue you be swift. 1,000 shall flee at the rebuke of one. At the rebuke of 5 shall ye flee, till ye be left as a beacon upon the top of a mountain and as an ensign on a hill. And therefore will the Lord wait, that he may be gracious unto you, and therefore will he be exalted, that he may have mercy upon you. For the Lord is a God of judgment. Blessed are all they that wait for him. I wait on the Most High. I ain't waiting on Jesus. I wait on the Most High only. Isaiah 30:19. For the people shall dwell in Zion at Jerusalem. Thou shalt weep no more. He will be very gracious unto thee at the voice of thy cry. When he shall hear it, he will answer thee. These are the ones that wait on the Most High only now. Isaiah 30:20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. The Most High said we were going to have adversity. We was going to have water of affliction. But we're going to be good. Isaiah 30:22. Ye shall defile also the covering of thy graven images of silver, and the ornament of thy molten images of gold. Thou shalt cast them away as a menstruous cloth. Thou shalt say unto it, get thee hence. The Most High said all them graven images, y'all worship the cross and the crucifixion and all that. He said you're going to throw it away as a menstruous cloth. Because you're going to return to him and respect him. He said it. Isaiah 30:27. Behold, the name of the Lord cometh from far, burning with his anger, and the burden thereof is heavy. His lips are full of indignation, and his tongue is a devouring fire. The Most High said he mad. He pissed off. But Isaiah 30:30. And the Lord shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall show the lighting down of his arm, with the indignation of his anger, with the flame of a devouring fire, with scattering and tempest, and hailstones. For through the voice of the Lord shall the Assyrian be beaten down, which smote with the rod. And in every place where the grounded staff shall pass, which the Lord shall lay upon him, it shall be with tabrets and harps, and in battles of shaking will he fight with it. For Tophet is ordained of old, yea, for the king it is prepared. He hath made it deep and large. The pile thereof is fire and much wood. The breath of the Lord like a stream of brimstone doth kindle it. The Most High said it. He said, but there's good news for the children of Israel that wait on him. On him. Because he's the only Savior. He's the only one that can get us out of this situation, because he's the only one that placed us in this situation. He's the only one that gives power to keep us in this situation. He's the only one who gives power to the people who oppress us and keep us in this situation, because he's keeping us in this situation. But this situation is ending, and he is restoring his people, the ones loyal to him. But I don't want to hear that. A lot of us don't want to hear that. Like, okay. It's the same system that killed us. Same system that didn't give us any rights. Same system that don't give us any rights. Same system that was set up to lock up all of our strong black men. Come on, man. You think we just criminals? No, these crimes have been created to lock us up. Because they consult with they come together with one consent. Try to kill them Israelites off. Only way you can kill the Israelites off, you got to take the man out of it, because you are who your father is. That's why they don't want us with our women. That's why they put other races of people with our women on commercials and stuff. That stuff happening more and more. It ain't mimicking reality. It's trying to make reality. But the Most High said he's going to clean all that up. He told us not to do what the world tells you to do. But these are the ones who trying to follow him, that don't despise his word. I don't despise his word. I love his word. Shalom.